presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Over first down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 24-yard line.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch him skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight. Red, read, red, tight, set the bar, take flight.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early third and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Colts will go on offense here, first and 10. Eason and the Colts now with a first and 10 at their own 27.
56, Mike 56. I'm going to
throwing is Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run, 19, Mike. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, T. Here I come. Under 10. I'm about to make a play.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. From the gun is Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check 43. Blue down. Check your hot read. Check 50. Go, man. Go. Watch the ship.
On third down, Eason. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Finding room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2nd and 8. at the 38-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Craig.
Murray's pass.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Right, 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Cardinals nothing.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. 19 tight. 19 tight. I smell fear in that offense.
From the gun, Eason. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. On first down, Jacob Eason. The toss here completed to Pittman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check 9. Check 9. Go street.
Now Taylor. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 2. Eason, and he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Colts are able to grow their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Eason. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First and 10, Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll air this one out. It got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, 73 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 78 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
7-yard line.
From the 27, Murray escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Dalton Schultz.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Murray now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Throwing again, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. A final shot before half for Murray. Flushed out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
At the Colts' 8-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Murray's going to keep this. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down, Cardinals.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. Blankenship out for the point after.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
21.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis.
Cardinals.
A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray, and able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Let's make it happen. It's the time.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Taylor.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Eason. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Operating from the gun, Eason. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Arizona.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 23.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On 1st down, Eason. Now he's forced out right. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
4 brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun is Eason. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
shotgun now from Murray.
13-yard line.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts
It's a gain of
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
The Cardinals will line up.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42.
Eason's pass intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that split, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that split, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.